Hi, I'm Jesse Hunt, and I'm presenting Motivating Employees, the Role of the Manager from Chapter 22. The nature of the workforce is changing. Gender, diversity, a younger workforce with advanced degrees, advances in technology, family issues such as single parenthood. And these are all grouped together to add to the complexities managers face to motivate others. This brings us to the importance of motivation. What we'd have to do is try to match what is known about each employee with the motivational theories that will best suit the individual on a case-by-case basis. This brings us to the models of motivation, or the content theories. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is based on a pyramid, with the bottom being physiology, and moving on to safety, then social, then esteem, then self-actualization. And so the premise of his is basically you cannot move up without first possessing the lower needs. Next is Herzberg's two-factor theory, where job dissatisfaction is influenced by hygiene factors, such as working conditions, policies, and rules, and job satisfaction is influenced by motivational factors, such as achievement, recognition, and work itself. So the goal of a manager is to improve the satisfier, or the motivator factors, which will increase job satisfaction, or improve the hygiene factors, and this decreases the job dissatisfaction. Next is McClellan's needs theory, and this model attempts to explain how the needs for achievement, power, and affiliation affect the actions of people. People who are achievement motivated typically prefer to master a task or situation. Affiliation prefer to spend time creating and maintaining social relationships, and power relates to person's desire to influence and teach. People are generally not just in one group, but instead have degrees of each one of these. Next, we'll talk about process theories. The first of these is Room's expectancy theory. This is a framework that holds that people decide to act in a certain way because they are motivated to select a specific behavior over other behaviors. The first is expectancy, the belief that a performance follows a degree of effort. Instrumentality is a belief that outcome correlates with effort, and belief in valence, that outcomes follow personal beliefs. Next is Adams' equity theory. This is about employee inputs, what they put into the organization versus their outputs of what they're getting out from the organization. Employees compare their efforts and rewards with their peers. And because of this, they seek to restore equity by adjusting the effort they put forth or by trying to adjust what they get. Finally, we have Locke and Latham's goal-setting theory. This is where an employee has specific and clear objectives, they're observable, challenging, and you get feedback on the process. This leads to employee performance, where the employee understands the goal commitment, the goal importance, and has self-efficacy. Next, we have reward systems. These can be potent motivators. They can be either extrinsic or intrinsic, and reward systems need to include monetary and a non-monetary element. Good reward systems have an element of external rewards, and possibly more important, the inclusion of internal rewards. The warning on reward systems is how they can potentially demotivate. Two ideas for incentives in the workplace are, number one, the Scanlon plan, and this is to try to increase cooperation between management and employees. Workers are given an active role in the organization. And the second one is quality of working life. The goal here is to get employees to feel better about their jobs, and then they become more productive. The more personal needs that are met, the more a person is rewarded by the job. Two emerging trends that could be demotivating the workplace include the expansion of information and communication technology, where people are losing that face-to-face connection, and the second is privatization, where the workplace is changing. This is changing the workplace because of contracting out, and it has a hollowing effect, taking expertise out and sometimes replacing it with contract workers. The complexities of our changing world may lead to adhocracy, or a lack of formal structure, which is the opposite of bureaucracy. Adhocracy is characterized by adaptive, creative, and flexible interactive behavior based on non-performance and spontaneity. In conclusion, a manager needs to utilize the theories and do all they can to prevent demotivators in the workplace.
Created using Powtoon.